Well, good afternoon. Welcome back to the workbench here at Scale Models Midwest. David here as always. Having a good weekend here, doing some work on the workbench, and currently working on the AMT 70 Monte Carlo SS, as you'll see here in the video shortly, where I did some coats of 2K clear finally. Looks like it came out really well, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the finished product. As you can see here, this is the 2K clear. I used my Grec XSI airbrush, around about 20 pounds. Did about 4 coats of 2K clear. Used up the last of my 2K clear I had from Scale Finishes, so I'm going to go ahead and place an order for some more. It's got a nice shine to it. Definitely will be sanding this out from my 1500 to 12,000 grit, and then I will use this to polish it out. I've got some intermediate polishing compounds that have been doing really well on this. Ultimately, it came out really well. I've got a little bit of junk over here on the right fender top. Probably see it right there. That should take care of itself with sanding, but otherwise looks really good. I'm gonna let it sit for a few days before I polish that out. As you can see down here, I have some of the assemblies ready to go. I have the engine partially put together. Still trying to figure out triple carbureted setup for this. This is the 454, and as I have the headers or the exhaust manifolds in place, I know where to put my drill holes so I can run a Concur wired distributor and spark plug boots in that. The dashboard and the console, I'm going to kind of tinker with a little bit more and add a little clear orange over the console right there. Kind of see what it looks like here. I've been kind of copying that from the video. Always good to have your references when you do this. This is all paint detail on this, no decals. It looks pretty sharp. I have some panel line accent. I have the Molotov brush. The brown applique is a little lighter, but I've got some darker brown or some chrome, well, not chrome orange, clear orange. I'm actually going to brush over that to kind of give it that little bit darker wood accent, and then I will have that put together. A little steering wheel for that, so when you have these two put together, I'm trying to get this mocked up for you. Actually, turns out pretty good. Really, really good. I think there's a decal and decal sheet for the little steering wheel horn button, but got that, and the I call it Christmas tree shifter, the U-handle basket shifter. Then got that'll paint detail before I put that together. But so far, that's what I've got. Just a lot of paint detailing today, so hopefully the next video I'll have some of the assemblies worked out and whatnot. But today's video, what I really wanted to cover was a package I got here. Not going to show the address, but this package came in the mail by Doane, one of my friends that has been touch base with me via email a lot. He sent me some kits earlier, and I had mentioned that I was looking for a 70 GTO kit. A long time back I talked about probably doing one of the Holy Goat, but the MPC 70 GTOs are just getting really, really expensive out there. So I'm like, I'll find one at a hobby, we want to call it a swap meet, if you will. And we got one come up in June for the IPMS Blues Brothers here in Grimes, Iowa. I think that's in August, so I'm looking forward to that. But he said he found one. He's going to send it to me, so I'm excited. I've had this sitting on the kitchen table all week long. So Dan, I'm going to go on ahead and open it up, just like I said I would. I'd open it up on the camera so I can have the throw recorded for everybody. And then I always think this is pretty cool. I have sent kits to people as well. Someone mentioned they saw a kit on my shelf. I sent it to them, said, hey, enjoy it, build it, have fun. And they did. So this one here, you know, very appreciative of Dan for sending me this kit. He did not have to, but you know, we're also gonna meet up in July. There is the museum in Nebraska, Lincoln, Nebraska, and that's where the model car museum is going to be at. So we're gonna get together and check out that place. My daughter's gonna go with us, so we're gonna have some fun. And wow, looking at this right now, this is exactly a kit that I've been looking at. 70 Pontiac GTO. There we go. Dan, thank you very much. Okay, this is good. I'm going to take a look at this. Now you can, this is MPC 1970 Pontiac GTO. This is, I know one of the guys I always talk about what the kit number is. This one is kit number 6281. And let's go ahead and open it up and see what we got here. All right. Look at that. He kept things from breaking apart. Good. Always cool seeing how much tomatoes cost in Arizona or some other place. So that's awesome. Check this out. Hey, thank you for thinking of this, Dan. I'm going to show this right here and back this up just a bit. The International Model Car Builders Museum. It's going to be at the Museum of American Speed. They have the grand opening July 23rd through 25th. They're also going to have an NNL style model car event. I believe that's called National Nameless National Luminaries. So they're going to have national coverage of 3-day pass, $35. You get admission to the Museum of American Speed. You can get a exhibitor display pass, optional. And there's going to be some Hall of Fame announcements and Cars and Coffee event with museum access. And I will be bringing my Mustang to this. And this is again July 23rd through 25th of this year. So if you can make it out here to the Museum of American Speed, go see it. Maybe you can see me, maybe you can see Dan Doane, maybe you can see some of the other, hopefully other content creators that are out here building the cool kits. And I'm really looking forward to this. So Dan, thank you for bringing that, and I'm gonna make sure that I put this on each one of my videos going forward up to that date. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we got here. So here's the kit, and this is awesome. I like this. It's still bagged, and oh, this just looks too good to want to put all the holes in it for the Holy Goat. I do have another body for the Holy Goat, but I'd always liked the 70 GTO, and there's the Enduro front bumper right there, as you can see it in the plastic. And then the chassis with 2 ride heights, both front and rear. That's cool. This probably has the metal axles for the back, and then the front would be the pins. And I got 4 sets of tires, 4 of these, and then of course 2 more for the rear end for the racing. And this is one thing I always remember. Way back in the day, they had these things for the blue printer. My daughter and I went to last year's IPMS Blues Brother meet in Grimes, and we purchased all the blue printer magazines from one guy who we bought magazines from the previous year, and my daughter still hasn't read through all of them yet, but we have every issue of the blue printer, and it's cool seeing these in the kits. This alone just kind of tells you the era, the time, what have you. I see the metal axle, great. And I see window glass, great. I might have to copy that window glass, and I'm gonna have to look at a way to copy the rear valance, because that was missing, that and the glass of the GTO that I did buy, and I Wish I could find where I had it stashed. It's somewhere, but I am going to turn that one into the Holy Goat that I saw Pole Barn Garage resurrect, and Throttle Power also had a video on that. But there we go. There's the rear valance, and I figure if I can copy that in resin or what have you, then I can make a couple copies of that. And wow, this is cool, Dan. Thank you very much. I am definitely blown away by this. I owe you a dinner one of those nights when we're out there in Lincoln at the museum, man. Owe you dinner. This is a good kit. Looking forward to getting this built someday, and I know that's gonna be pretty cool. You know what, Dan, first crack, what color do you think I should paint this GTO? Let me know what you think. I'll do some research and see that. I traditionally I do white interiors, but I also do tan interiors. But if you got something you think, let me know. I could do black, I could do Verduro green, carousel red. So yeah, this is gonna be cool. Dan, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Here in a couple of weeks, I do intend on having my annual make and take. Just kind of show you a couple kits that I have picked up. And believe it or not, I got these last Christmas at Lowe's. I've got 6 of these so far. I got 3 quick build kits from Airfix of the Lamborghini Huracan Evo. And then I also picked up 3 of the Ford F-150 Raptor quick build kits. So this will be good for some of the younger kids for the model make and take. And I'm also going to be going up to Ames to the hobby shop later on this week. I got a couple days off later in the week, and I'm going to see what he's got for some kits that I can pick up as well, and then start getting things together for that. So be looking out for a future video for my model make and take. And for the kids that are watching the video that are over at Farrell's, where I teach martial arts at, be looking out for the announcement. Get signed up for it. Meantime, I'm going to go on ahead and kind of look over this car a little bit more, start writing down what I need to do for next steps, and go from there. This car is going to sit for a couple of days before I sand it and then polish it, get a nice shine out of it. But beyond that, hope you're having a great weekend, building cool kits, and just enjoying life. We will catch you in the next video.